Zdravo, Borut Petrlin here, Top Sheet Photography. This might be my most ambitious vlog. Why? Because I will try to organize my life. To organize my life and consequently save the world. It's a job, somebody has to do it, so let's go to work. Do you know the book Getting Things Done? The Art of Stress-Free Productivity. It's a good book. Getting Things Done, David Allen, from the New York Times best-selling author. Sounds good. I'm not sure how well the New York Times is selling in these days, but you know, this guy, if I'm honest, he's a really good guy. He's really an expert, very rare. I loved his TED Talks. Disclaimer immediately, I'm not an expert in GTD. I'm an artist. I just want to get things done. Let's save the world. I changed my mind. I'm not going to explain about the book and about the system. I'm just going to let you follow me through my thing. It's based on this book, okay? My system. Okay, the first stage of GTD is capture. Basically, you should have like a small booklet or a phone or somebody, you employ somebody that walks behind you, but the idea is write down every single idea or things that you have to do. Write it down. Don't keep it in your mind. Write everything down because your mind is made for creativity and not a storage place. It's not an office. Okay, so write everything down. That's my look what I do. Okay, this is my I have everything written, like a sketch for my new Earth project, what I have to do. This is my visit cards, what I have to do in Novomist. Oh, here is a poem I wrote. Come on, open my body, what will you find? Workshops, darkroom, vlogs. Anyway, business plan, you see. And first stage, capturing, I was doing that all my life, actually. I just collected a couple of my notebooks. This one is from 2016, 2019. This is my darkroom notebook, and this is my poem notebook. And this is I just collected here around. At home I have like bags of my diaries and this kind of stuff. So first stage, capture. Second stage is processing. You wrote it down, so you see something, I don't know. You have to ask yourself for each of this item, can I do it in 2 minutes or less? If it's yes, you do it immediately. Pick up the phone, happy birthday, answer this email, take out the trash, order something on eBay or whatever, So if it takes 2 or less minutes, you do it immediately. If not, you put it on the next stage, which is, what's the name on the next stage? Projects. Or categorizing, yeah, categorizing. Here it says fashion designer. My daughter is really into fashion design. I mean, fashion. She's really into fashion. She would like to buy clothing, and she has this outfit, that outfit, vintage, she has a sport, whatever. And, I said, okay, instead of just, being an old grumpy father, I said, that's not good for you, whatever. I said, hey, let's steer this into creativity, which means I come up with an idea that I will get in touch with a fashion designer, and I'll offer that me and Brina will do a photo shoot for the fashion designer for free, and in the return, they will draw clothing like one model, and then she will make it for herself. Like Brina will make the outfit for herself or something like that. I don't know. This is just an idea, right? So what do I do with this idea? Ask yourself, what is your next step? My next step is look for a fashion designer. You have to define your next step. That's really crucial. That's crucial. Okay, I wrote look for a fashion designer in Ljubljana or in Novo Mesto. Novo Mesto is closer, so I would prefer Novo Mesto. What is your next step? Then, if you find a designer, let's call in to introduce the project and then, make a schedule. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. I wrote 4 steps in this. You see, this is really crucial. We have to define our steps. What is your next step? That's crucial. What is your next step? Because now I can focus. I can focus. Yes, that's what I have to do. And you know what? I've done it. And I met Anna Jelinic. She's a fashion designer from Novo Mesto. And guess what? I told her that and I said, this is my idea. And she said, wow, fantastic, great. And then I asked her, of course, schedule. When could we do it? And she said, after the New Year's Eve. I said, great, in January, perfect. Okay, the project Fashion Brina is going well. So, which means, what did I do? I defined the goal, I defined the means, and which is the crucial thing, define the steps to take. Okay, it's November, I took 4 steps, and it's done. We came to the conclusion that the project will continue in January, right? So, what to do now? So we said that we will shoot in the beginning of January. So let's schedule to visit Anna in her shop on Tuesday or Monday together with Brina. Visit Anna Jelinic. Okay, after we define all our steps and also we schedule it, we put it in a Google Calendar with a reminder. And then also here is written everything that I talked with Anna. So, and also with Brina. So this is now it's done. Like for now, till January, I can put this away. So where do I put it? Here I have a couple of folders. So these are, which one is? This one is my personal. It says personal here. Look how beautiful. Look at my folders. They're really great. So it says personal here, and this is business. And then I have another folder for warranties, bills, that kind of stuff that you don't want to check every day. I have another folder for just for inspiration, like pictures that I see, ideas that I might use or might not. And then I have another folder just like a projects. So basically it's like a brainstorming, right? Okay. Hey guys, I'm in the room. Yeah, you really understand, right? I really have to get a grip over my life because it was wild before and now it's getting even wilder. When I'm editing this, I think I wasn't very clear. I think I could be better. Let me sum up. So, you capture every idea that comes in your mind, you capture in your notebook. And then when the time comes, as soon as possible, possibly, you have to categorize it, you have to organize it. So basically, if you can do it in 2 minutes or less, you do it immediately. If you cannot do it in 2 minutes, then you have to make a project list. You just open a project list, like a paper, and on it you have to write your action steps. Every action step that you can think of. But the most important thing is that you define your next step, what you can do right now, or what you can do. If you cannot do it right now, then what you can do, let's say in December or in next week or tomorrow, whatever. And then you have to define your next step. And if it's next week, you have to schedule it in the timeline. So the most important, but there's also one crucial thing is that you define what is your goal. Because if you're like me, and I know you are, you get overwhelmed. Because you have to move the mountain and you cannot do it everything at this time, right? You cannot do it today. And you feel stressed about it because there is another mountain there, and a truck is coming your way with a new delivery of ideas. So that's why you have to define what is your goal for today, what is your goal for this week, what is the goal for this year or whatever. So this is very important. So in your project list, you have to define your action steps, what's your next step, and what's your goal, okay? Okay, after we have a list and a project open, we have to categorize it. We have to put it in, I have like two of them. So basically one is timeline and one is category. So basically Brina's project is of course personal, and I put it on the timeline on the 27th of December. I'll come back. Until then, this project will be in my folder, and when I will come back to it, I will open it, I will look at it, and I will remember everything that we talked about, with who I contact, and all the details. So this is very, very simple and very efficient way of dealing with things. And this can go for every single idea that you have. It will not take, I will be very honest with you. It takes some time to get used to that. And but the most challenging is the last stage, or one before last stage, the last stage of the system before you go into action. And that is review. You have to daily or weekly or monthly. Weekly, you have to review all of the projects. You have to have a control over it. You have to take yourself an hour of your life and just go through all the lists and all this, just to have a refreshment. This will give you, why is this important? For instance, on the example of this Brina's fashion project, it's something that's very important. This might be the most important thing that I've done this year, because who knows? Maybe this will open her, open a horizon in her life. Who knows? You don't know. We don't know. So it's very important. So it's very important that I don't forget. So that's why, it's not on my mind. It's not on the back of my mind asking and pushing its attention. No, no, no. It got attention, it's there, it's classified, and now my mind is free, it's open. So now I can take a list, I look at it, and then I deal with it with some other projects. Okay, guys, I hear you. You're saying it's too much work, and you know what? I said the same thing. And you're right. It is a lot of work. And do you need more work than you have already? Of course not. Is it worth it? I would say yes. Why? What I'm getting from this system is that I don't see the mountain in front of me that I cannot conquer today, and I don't feel overwhelmed. I just see everything like a small chunks. I see I see action steps. I just see what's my next step. So I don't feel overwhelmed with everything that has to be done. I'm really bad at making mind maps, but it helps me. It helps me to keep the focus. This is like for November, like some ideas for November. And that's good. Whatever works for you. At home, I have like a big mind map, and I have these folders that I've showed you. When I'm traveling, I'm using Evernote app. It's a really good app. Google Calendar. YouTube, GTD, Get Things Done. Check this stuff up. On YouTube, there are such great tutorials. They will teach you better than me. So to be clear, I'm not an expert in this. I am just asking you. I'm showing you what I do. So, and I'm pretty sure many of you, this information will inspire you to take a different route, but kind of the same tools. It's a good tool. Before I go, let me thank to my patrons for all the support. This time I chose Christine de Schriever from Belgium. Thank you for your support. Last week there was a national TV here. They asked me to demonstrate my craft, and I've done this really beautiful album print. And also then I made also this carbon print, double transfer. So I don't know which one you prefer. I will send you one. I have to also put it in matte. I will not send you like that. We will talk. Which one do you want? This one or this one? Oh, look at the phone. So anyway, talk to you later. Thank you for your support, and top shit happens. Hello. Zdravo.